Hi guys, Jay and Brett here from the Travelling House Sitters. We're here today to give you our top 10 tips how you can become a professional house sitter and travel the world for absolutely free.
Over those 5 years, we've house sat around the world. Some of our favourites include Rome, Bordeaux, Athens, London, Dublin, Kuala Lumpur, Chiang Mai, and even a yacht in the Caribbean. House sitting is a fantastic way to travel while saving money. It can be a little confusing when you're first starting out. So in this video, we're going to break it down into 10 easy and manageable steps you can follow.
Step number 1. You must genuinely love animals. This is the golden rule of house sitting. You must love pets. You'll find that most house sitting assignments are focused around the homeowner's pets. Pets are important members of most families and are often treated like their royalty. Usually this is just a cat or a dog, but it's not uncommon to see horses, chickens, ducks, turtles, rabbits, or even llamas. Putting these type of pets into pet hotels can be expensive and, generally speaking, quite stressful for the pet, and in some cases can also be harmful. As a house sitter, you must be able to look after the homeowner's pets like they're your own. You need to give them all the attention, love, and kind cuddles they would usually get. This helps the animals stay comfortable in their own environment and keeps their normal routines. This helps them stay happy, calm, and not missing their owners too much.
Step 2. Get your house sitting references and reviews together. Like everything these days, reviews and references are everything. Before any homeowner contacts you, they'll want to read your reviews or references. This could be difficult when you're first starting out and you may need to get creative. We've found the following helpful if you have no references. Do you have family or friends whose pets you've had experience with? Are you a member or leader of any community groups, organisations or clubs? Think scouts, church groups, youth groups, girl guides. Current or past employers. References from commendable figures in your life, such as policemen, judges, doctors. Airbnb references. Or do you have any dog walking references? You just have to have a little bit of a think what you've done before and you'll be able to find some references and reviews. So what if you get an interview? If you're not in the same location as the assignment, that's okay. It can actually work in your favour. The best thing we found you can do is have a Skype conversation with the homeowners. This is actually how we locked in our first house sit. Speaking over video allows you to showcase your true self. We've found it much more effective than chatting over email. From the homeowner's perspective, they also agree video chat is the best way to get a feel for someone.
Step number 3. Obtain a police or government criminal record check. Having a police check can help you secure a house sit without too much work. It's a great backup to have if you don't have any references. Homeowners often do their own due diligence when hiring sitters, and a police check is a great way for them to see that you're the perfect candidate to look after their home. Head over to your local government or police website and order a criminal record check. Each country might call it a slightly different name, but will have something similar. Remember, you'll be living in someone else's home with all their valuable possessions. The homeowner having peace of mind that you have no previous convictions can be something that a lot of homeowners look for, particularly those with a lot of precious items or fancy homes. Most countries these days will send you a physical copy and also an online copy to your email address. It's great to have on hand to send over to homeowners with your initial house sitting application. This lets the homeowner know that you're serious about house sitting and they don't have to go backwards and forwards trying to find out this information from you. The homeowner having this peace of mind straight off the bat might be the decider between them locking you into the house sit or locking someone else in. In our house sitting course, we include a list of what countries offer this service and exactly how to go about them.
Step 4. Sign up to online house sitting websites. The number one question we get on how to become a house sitter are what are the best house sitting sites to use? To be honest, there are a lot of house sitting sites out there to link homeowners and house sitters together. The main ones we use are Trusted House Sitters, Aussie House Sitters, House Carers, and Mind a Home. We'll have a link to all these in the description. All these platforms charge a yearly membership fee, but it's definitely worth it if you lock in your first house sit. Most of the house sitting sites also allow you to set up email alerts for certain types of sits, pets, locations, or timeframes. We highly recommend doing this so you don't miss any house sitting opportunities. Sign in to set up your house sitting profile, You can showcase your trustworthiness, responsibilities, and relevant house sitting qualifications. Remember, it's all about trust and showing the homeowner you're perfect for the house sitting job.
Step number 5, be creative and self-advertise. It's always a good idea to get creative and self-advertise. Always remember, with advertising, being creative is key. In the past, these are some of the things that have worked for us. We've created leaflets and letterbox dropped in suburbs that we want to house sit in. We've made posters and put them up on local supermarket notice boards, cafes, yoga studios, and community centres. We've dropped business cards at local pet shops, homeware stores, and real estate agents. We've found and got active on Facebook groups and forums for expats in places that we want to visit. We've asked our friends and family to keep an ear out. We've also asked them to share our services and tell all their friends about us. We've also asked them while they're traveling to get talking to people and tell them about what we do. Because remember, if people are already on holiday, there's a good chance that they need to have their home and pets looked after back home. We've also spoke to local councils about adding our services to their community resource documents.
Step 6. Complete a pet first aid course. If you're pet sitting, it's important to keep the animals safe. The last thing you want to happen while you're looking after a family's furry friend is it to get injured or hurt, but you may need to be prepared for pet emergencies. Find your local pet first aider and complete a course. Generally, that is 1 day and costs around $100. Attending a 1-day course could save one of the pet's lives. Along with your police record check, this will make you look really professional to any homeowner. Once you complete any course, make sure you update your house sitting profile to let homeowners know what skills you have.
Step number 7, apply, and don't forget to follow up. Once you're all signed up to a house sitting website, make sure you start applying for as many house sitting assignments as you can. Remember to make sure you set up your email alerts too, so you never miss a perfect sit in your ideal location. Some of the more popular locations can get up to 50 applications in the first few days, so you really need to make sure that you're looking several times a day so you never miss your perfect sit. House sitting is getting quite competitive now for some of these locations, so you need to be prompt and you really need to stand out with your application. Don't just send a generic copy and paste to the homeowner. Show the homeowner you have read their listing and you really want to look after their home and pets. You want to send an application that is well thought out, grammatically correct, and relevant to the specific assignment. Some homeowners will want to know why you want to look after their house. The key here is to be honest. We've landed some assignments and made lifelong friends from being honest about why we want to look after a home. For us, house sitting is a way that we can stay somewhere for a long period of time and get to know the real feel of somewhere. The option of checking out local markets, cafes, parks, and walks is what we love doing the most. You can see a completely different side to a place, staying away from the tourist traps and the tourist attractions. In our house sitting course, we give you all our tried and tested templates. We've perfected these over our last 5 years of house sitting, and these land us almost every house sit that we apply for.
Step 8. Don't be picky. You can't decide where, when, or for how long people are going to need a house sitter. You need to be flexible. Remember, the more houses you do, the more references you get. When we first started out house sitting, we lived in London, and our first house sitting job was in London. This was just to simply build up our references. The more references you have, the more likely someone is going to pick you.
Step number 9, get all of the information. This is something that we cannot stress enough. Get the homeowner to list out all the information about the house and pets, no matter how small or irrelevant they might think the details are. Finding out all the information about the house, pets, and the local area can save a lot of unwanted problems and nasty surprises. Find out everything from the quirks to the house to when the postman comes, and even the names and numbers of their close friends and neighbours. The last thing you want to do is contact the family while they're away enjoying their holiday with a silly question like, where do you keep your trash bags? When it comes to the animals, you need to find out everything. You need to find out everything from what their favourite snack is, to their full medical history, if they're likely to get up in the night to go to the bathroom, their favourite sleeping spot, if they have a favourite scratching spot, or anything else that you can think of. Your main priority is to keep the animals happy and safe, and every last detail about them will make this much, much easier. If the house sit is overseas, you need to find out if you need a working visa, a holiday visa, a tourist visa, or any other travel visas. The last thing that you want to do is to get off the plane and realise that you don't have the right documents to get in the country.
Step 10. Update and communicate. Before the homeowner goes away, come up with a communication schedule. Remember, every homeowner is different. Some people will want daily photos and even Skype calls. Others will want an update once a week or only if something goes wrong. Just come up with a clear plan and stick to it. Pets are a part of the family, and it could be hard for homeowners to leave them at home with strangers. So you want to show the homeowner the pet is happy, having fun, and most importantly, well taken care of.
There you have it, guys. There is our breakdown of the 10 steps you need to follow to becoming a professional house sitter. Did you find this all a little too much to take in? Don't worry, we've created a helpful blog post to go along with this video. We also have an in-depth house sitting course to guide you through every step of house sitting, from what website you need to sign up to, right through to creating your profile and sending out successful applications. We give you everything you need to know to becoming an in-demand house sitter. All of the links to these will be in the description below.